What's up, guys? Welcome back to the next video in learning our language. My name is QD Azdani and you guys watching my channel Corio. Alright, so in this video we're gonna explore this logical vector operators. So R allows us to have these logical vectors inside this vector logical operators. As we've seen the logical operators already in the basic operations of R. So in this video we're gonna see the logical operators inside the vectors. Alright, so the logical vectors is self-explanatory. So if you guys know the greater than, I'm gonna put it on the top, so I'm gonna put it here. Greater than then there's gonna be less than, then it's going to be less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to, so greater than equal to, and double equal, which is the equality sign. Alright, so I'm going to clean that one there. Alright, so we're going to see this one's one by one quickly, and we're going to see the logical operators inside the vectors. So if you guys go ahead and 10 is greater than 20 and you guys see is false because 10 is not greater than 20, or 20 is less than, say, this one is also false because this condition is not correct, so it's false. And keep in mind this false, you guys sometimes can see T for true and F for false, or 0 for false and 1 for true. Alright, so now we're going ahead. So if you guys say do the not there, say 200 is equal to 200, which is true. 200 is equal to 200, or you guys say 200 is not equal to 200, which is false because this one is true because 200 is equal to 200, and it says 200 is not equal to 200, which is false because 200 is equal to 200. So if you guys can do this practice, you guys can do, say 3 is greater than, say, 4, which is false, or 3 is less than 4, which is true, or 3 is equal to 3, which is true. And you guys keep in mind, you guys can't do that single one because that one's assignment operators. As soon as you guys touch this one, it jumps in then, because this is that left hand side assignment. So you guys can't do, never ever do this. So if you guys want to assign something, so in any language, say if you guys assign say 5 to 3, then by all means, but you guys can use it as a logical operators, true or false, so you guys can't get anything. So if you guys say, but you guys can do double equal, which is true, or you guys can do not equal to 3, which is also good. These two conditions also, you know, is acceptable. Or by all means, the R accepts that equality sign, and not equal to or greater than or equal to. Say if you guys do this, greater than or equal to 3 is true, and if you guys do that, then the less than or equal to 3, which is true. And the reason is true is because this condition is correct, even though the first one is not correct, but the second one is correct. So because, and if you guys notice, we are using and greater than or equal to, sorry, we are using or. And if you guys know the or in mathematics, if you guys know the truth table, or any one condition is if the first condition and second condition, if any of this condition, sorry, or first condition and either first condition or second condition, any one of them is true. So this our condition here, the second one's our condition met meeting the second one, so the second one's okay, and here the second one's also okay. And if you guys can do 100, say I'm coming here, if you guys do 100 equal to 200 is false because 100 is not equal to 200. Alright, so now we've seen that greater than, less than, less than or equal to, greater than equal to our equality sign, and not equal to sign. And now how about vectors? How we going to do in vectors? Say you've got a vector of x, and we're going to assign, say we do that first. To begin with, we're going to assign 200 to x. Now x has got 200. What about y? So we're going to assign, say 300, for example. Okay, so now you guys can check whether x is greater than y, which is false. X is equal to y, which is also false. So x is less than y, which is true, because 200 is less than 300. All right, so moving ahead, so how about if you do combine? Say we have x, we're going to assign, say we have a, and we're going to assign, say we're going to assign 2, 4, 5, 5, not 5, we do 10, we do 20, and then we do 30. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to put one more, which is 50. So now our XA has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 vectors, or so 7 elements. Okay, so if we say A, or you can see all this number, but say A is less than, is greater than, say we're going to put a less than, is less than, say 5. Okay, so the first condition is true, true, then false, 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 false. So the 5 is greater than these two guys here, but not these two guys here. So you guys can see here is false, false, false. But if you guys do another one, A is greater than, say 2. The first one is not correct, but the rest is all correct. So the rest is all true, 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 true. And you guys, if you guys see sometime T or sometime F, you guys don't be surprised, and you guys override this one. So keep in mind. So if you guys see 1, which is 1, and 2, sorry, 0, which is false. So sometimes you guys see the 1 and 0, which is in computer science, 1 represents for true and 0 represents for false. So if you guys go C, C++, PHP, Java, any other languages, you guys see this one is widely used. It's Boolean operator, so 1 is true and 0 is false. Alright, so how about if you guys see NaN number? So if you guys see sometime you guys gonna bump up to another number, so it's called NaN. It means that NaN means not a number. So I'm gonna put you guys here. If you guys see this one, NaN means not a number. So if you guys keep in mind. Alright, so if you're gonna put a y, then now we're gonna put a y vector here, and then we're gonna put y. Say we put a, say 6, and then say we put a 7, then we put a 9, then we put a 10, then we put a 15. We want to put a 7 number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we put a 19, 6, and then the last one we put a 30. Alright, so now our 5, it's got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 elements. If you could see y, and if you see x, so now you guys can do like y is greater than x, for example, or x is greater than y, for example, or x is equal to y. So you guys comparing the two vectors, you guys compare the two vectors by itself, and you guys keep in mind, you guys compare that this vector to a number. Just we demonstrate it here. If you go on top, we are checking the condition for the number. Alright, so moving ahead, one more thing I just wanted to discuss with you guys. Say if you guys want to do AND, if you guys can do single AND, and that's for AND. And if you guys want to do Y, that's a single pipe, and that's called OR. Sorry, that's OR, and that's AND. So we can do that X or Y. Sorry, that's X is capital, X or Y, and you guys can see that's all true. because one of the conditions true, and if you guys do x and y, and you guys see that one, that's also true. So x and y, and that you guys can suit the y, this pipe is for or, and this end is for y. Sorry, so this is for or, and this is for and. So in other languages you guys see the two pipe or two end, but in R you guys use the single one. Alright, so another point that I want you to discuss is NaN. If you guys see NaN, it means that it's not a number, So if you guys see this one NaN, if you guys want me to, I'm gonna make different video for this one, another video, but I thought better mention this one, because when you guys do R, because R is statistical language, and you guys got a big huge list with a lot of tables, and when there is a lot of values missing, so you guys can see that you guys needs to fill the values. So when you guys fill the values, you guys need this NaN. And the example for that, say if we have a vector of say vector is ABC, for example. Okay, so I'm gonna put it here, and I'm gonna put this one up. So if you have a vector say A B C, and ABC is got the number from 1 to 10, and it's got a NaN at the end, NA for example, it's got at the end. Okay, so I'm gonna move this, and when we say ABC, and if you guys see here 10, and it's got a NA here, so now we're gonna check if NA, and now we're gonna check say ABC, say Z, XYZ, XYZ. Keep in mind I just made up names, it's not representing anything, it just made up. You guys can do XYZ because I use XYZ, that's what I'm not gonna, sorry, I use X and Y, so I'm gonna use XYZ. So XYZ, and now how we gonna check if it has a not a number or is empty list or not. So you guys can do that is dot NA. So if you guys look at this NA, and you guys pass this variable here ABC, you guys the pass variable here ABC, and even you guys pass the ABC, then you guys can do XYZ, and you guys can see XYZ, and it says false 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 all the way, and because it's numerical, it has all the number because it's all false, and when it bumps up to this one, not a number, and output is true. So you guys can do this guy here is dot NA to find out if there is empty list or non-existent list or missing value inside your vector or inside your list. This is very very important as you guys progress in R, and when you guys do your especially when you guys do your machine learning, because we're going to get a list of, say, a whole list of car dealers with a lot of numbers and a lot of values, but one of the cars got a missing value. Say if the car's got a four doors and four doors, and it's got a colors and wipers and some, say, car condition, is it modified car condition, and it says yes yes yes, and some of the lists got no value inside, or some of the, say if the car got a color, and sometimes the user forgets to put this car color, or they say 4-cylinder or 6-cylinder or any cylinder. So sometimes you guys see this is very useful, and you guys need to find out inside your list or inside your vector if your list contains any NN numbers or any not numbers. So in this one we have in this case on the top we have number from 1 to 10, and you guys see here that shows that false because we are checking the condition, and here is this one is not a number, and it represents here is output is true because it's true, it's not a number, it's not a numeric. So you guys can check with this. In the future videos we're going to discuss about this is.na again, so keep in mind, because we're going to go ahead a few times, or this one is.na, is.na, which is inbuilt function in R. So you guys check your condition, whether the condition is true or not, whether it's got a empty list or empty figure there, or empty number or not, numerical number. All right guys, that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.